Now, even as there's been hectic parlays over the Waqf bill in Delhi, now there has in fact been reports that suggest in Karnataka that again Waqf Board has swallowed a whole lot of farmers' property. This story comes in from Karnataka's Vijayapura, where farmers claim about 1,500 acres of their land has been claimed by the Waqf Board, and they've claimed that this is a conspiracy. It's a bolt out of the blue. There was no heads up given whatsoever, and suddenly now the Waqf Board has claimed that this is their land. The farmers now also have met with BJP MP Tejasvi Surya demanding that the central government take cognizance of their issues. They've also raised this with the Siddaramaiah government, which so far hasn't acted on their complaint. BJP MP Tejasvi Surya, speaking out on this, has claimed that this is Congress's vote bank politics, and so they will not crack the whip on the Waqf Board. Even as there's a raging debate over the Waqf bill, you've got one more incident of the Waqf Board reportedly going ahead and swallowing 1,500 acres of land belonging to farmers in Karnataka's Vijayapura.
Thousands of acres of lands have now been registered in the name of the Waqf Board. And this is happening all across Karnataka. And this entire problem is a creation of the Waqf Act, wherein the Congress governments in both 1995 and 2013 gave unbridled powers to the Waqf Board, and to also adjudicate upon it through the Waqf Tribunal, whose decision is final and whose decision cannot be appealed, and also giving it powers of removal of encroachment under Section 54.
Tejasvi Surya is a lawyer. He should not be speaking like this. There is an act which governs how the property becomes a Waqf property. There is a process provided under the Waqf Act. It's a legal process. No such thing has happened. The way he is projecting it. Every time there is some kind of electoral or elections, they come up with these kind of divisive statements. Nothing will be backed by documents. Nothing will be backed by any legality. There is absolutely no sanctity to such statements. People should not fall prey to such dirty politics.
All right, let's take this across to Sagaraj, who's joining us live from Bengaluru with more details on this. Sagar, these farmers claim that out of the blue, the Waqf Board has come forward and claimed their land as their own. Is that really the case? Is there no documents whatsoever that shows who the true owner of this land is?
So if you notice that Tejasvi Surya alleged that there are enough documents to prove that those lands belong to all these farmers, and especially when the government of Congress, when it was in power in 2008 and 2013, especially is alleging that Minority Minister Zamir Ahmad Khan is a master behind this particular land which has been encroached by Waqf. And he also claims that all these farmers are suffering and they have to get justice, and it is all because of the law and Waqf Board norms which has allowed them to encroach 1,500 acres of land in Vijayapura, and he is crying foul in this entire encroachment of the government, and he claims that it is the Congress government behind these kind of taking away farmers' land for so many years. So he had demanded justice, and even the farmers were present during this particular press conference, and even they spoke to media and said that those land belongs to their ancestors, their grandfathers, and everybody who have been cultivating crops on those land. But now it has been taken over by the government, and there are few people from the government who are mastermind behind this.
What has the state government said so far on this, Sagai? Has there been any reaction? Because we also hear that this farmer delegation met with the representatives of the Siddaramaiah government.
So we spoke to the legal advisor for Karnataka government, Ponnana. He has categorically mentioned that Tejasvi Surya makes these kind of statement whenever there is election. Now there is bipolar election in the state of Karnataka, and there are also elections which is happening in many parts of India. So keeping all these things in mind, he wants to do divisive politics, and that is the reason he is making these kind of statement. And he has also requested people not to fall prey for this, because he said that Tejasvi Surya is also a lawyer.
So let's get in a reaction.
And
Sagai, thank you very much for joining us. But Karnataka. It tells us really how the Congress has chosen to respond to this. Mr. S. Prakash of the Karnataka BJP is with us on this broadcast. Mr. Prakash, the Congress, the Siddaramaiah government is saying this is a manufactured controversy by the BJP resorting to divisive politics. Your response?
No, it is the villagers who have complained that they have received a notice that they find that their land belongs to the Waqf property, and they have expressed their anxiety and grief over the matter. How could the BJP manufacture it? If it is BJP manufactured, they have their own government in the state. They should have exposed it. Now the farmers are genuinely expressing their concern over the claim of their land by the Waqf property. Definitely, it needs to be looked into, and this is a very dangerous precedent. Anyone can claim any land which it will belong to Waqf property. The other day, somebody was saying that even without the land where Vidhan Sabha and Vikas Sabha is constructed belongs to Waqf property. When the government seat of power is not exempted, the poor farmers' property, will they exempt it? It is definitely an alarming situation. The government should address it properly.
The onus, however, Mr. Prakash, many would argue, is with the BJP, with the central government on the issue of these kind of sweeping powers of the Waqf Board, not with the state.
No, Waqf amendment is meant only to discourage this kind of claim by the several Waqf committees. And it is the responsibility of the Congress party to support the bill and ensure that it is passed with the overwhelming majority in the parliament. Then it solves all those problems. Will they come forward to say that they will support the bill?
Okay. Mr. Prakash, thank you very much for joining us with your view on this. The BJP also demanding that the Congress now back the Waqf Amendment Bill to ensure that these kind of incidents don't happen. We've reported on many such incidents, including one in Tamil Nadu where the Waqf Board swallowed an entire village. Now 1,500 acres of land in Karnataka's Vijayapura is being claimed by the Waqf Board. And these farmers claim that out of the blue, a few weeks ago, they got this notice saying this land doesn't belong to you. And they're now besieging the centre, besieging the state government to step in and help them immediately. Now, we got you a reaction from the legal advisor to the Karnataka government who rubbished all of this and said it's a political conspiracy. But we also put forward this question to another Siddaramaiah minister, who's the urban development minister. He refused to comment on this issue.
Today, Tejasvi Surya held a press conference and said that some of the farmers from Vijayapura are saying that their lands are being taken away, saying that it's a Waqf land. He's also asked...
he's also saying that the Congress want to convert India into a Pakistan or what, or a state government, how it is.
Tejasvi Surya, I don't want to comment about that.